Hi everyone, my name is Tori Walsh, and this is my producer's podcast for advanced sessions recording. I'd like to take a few minutes today to talk about a specific producer by the name of Dan Huff. He's a musician by nature and became a producer later on in life. Huff has played guitar since he was a young boy, and it's said that at age 13, John Darnell took him under his wing and kind of taught him guitar scales and things of that nature, allowing him to have an interest in becoming a session guitarist. Now, as an adult, he is known for his work both as a session guitarist and as a producer. He's got awards from the country music genre that are Producer of the Year and Musician of the Year, and acts that he has done that have enabled him to even be considered for these awards are people such as Rascal Flatts, Faith Hill, Taylor Swift, Reba McEntire, Shania Twain, and Keith Urban. In an interview I found with PremierGuitar.com, Dan talks about his relationship with Keith Urban. He goes on to describe themselves as a John Lennon and Paul McCartney relationship. Ironically, Dan seems to think that he's the one that is more into the melody and the fluff of a track, and Keith Urban is the opposite, wanting to have cold hard facts. Really. A couple years ago, John McBride called Dan and asked him, "Would you work in my place if I built you a room?" Who wouldn't? It's Blackbird Studios. You'd have to be crazy not to. When he was asked in this same interview about what he believes a producer is, he responded with, "I believe that it is an enabler and hopefully a creative partner." And then he goes into detail saying that he has to be someone who helps an artist achieve what they want to get out of a song, and it's a 100% interactive gig. And even though Dan Huff is most known for producing country music, he also has been the producer for people like Bon Jovi, Michael Bolton, Michael Jackson, Megadeth, and Michael W. Smith. So he has been all across the board. And through researching Dan, I've learned much more about the industry. Not only do you have to have your heart and soul in it, you have to take the time to get to know your artists on such a level that nobody else can, because you have to be so vulnerable. There are all different kinds of hats to be worn by a producer. Researching Dan has just shown me only a few of those hats. And the one thing that stuck with me most about Dan Huff is that if there's one thing that a producer should always do, it's enable an artist in a positive way. Thank you.